Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Ray Luna. For today's reading, we're looking into what will happen for you in February. So this is general messages, love and career messages. We're looking at a little bit of everything. So for group number 1, we have the polished amethyst. For group number 2, we have the Amethyst Wand. And for group number 3, we have the Amethyst Cluster. So take your time to choose what card and crystal is calling out to you. And once you have decided, head to the description or comment section to click on the correlating timestamp to receive your reading. Thank you to everyone who has been watching my channel. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy this February prediction. Welcome to your reading, group number 1. So you chose the polished amethyst, and with your cards here, we have the Page of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, the Hanged Man, Six of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. So what I'm seeing here for your February, with the Page of Pentacles, I do think education, learning more, or career and money could be a focus for you this month. Things relating in those areas. But something you have to note is if you have any setbacks in February, it might not necessarily hurt you, even though it might be unwanted, right? So like you might be wanting to make lots of progress with your education, your work, or getting more money. But there could be some type of delay here that takes time to progress with. But this could actually help you in a way you don't expect. It could give you time here with the Hanged Man to reevaluate your situation that you're dealing with work, career, and money. This time is going to allow you to look things over again and correct a mistake you might have made. So let's say with a job, you're applying to a bunch of different jobs to find a new one. Maybe with some type of delay, you're too busy, you can't apply to more jobs. It actually saves you from submitting a resume where you already made a mistake with something in the copy of the resume. Maybe you wrote a wrong date, maybe there's a typo, but this delay is going to allow you to catch mistakes with whatever it is you're doing related to those areas. And this mistake that you're able to catch, or mistakes you're able to fix, it's going to give you something later on that's more successful. So that's the first thing I see for you guys. I also see here with the Knight of Swords, you guys are going to have a really good attitude in February. I feel like you're having a brave face in face of obstacles. You're not letting things keep you down, like you're keeping on going no matter what. And I do think you're going to have success. There's going to be something that makes you happy, makes you feel fulfilled. So maybe this also has to do just in general. There's going to be something that happens that you change your mind with, you move on from it, and it gives you happiness. Maybe there's a problem in previous months that's going to be highlighted in February with the Hanged Man, where you're finally going to make a choice, or you're going to be doing something there, getting more information that allows you to make a choice to move on from something, finally, bringing you happiness that it's like no longer a burden anymore. I also think it's possible you guys are going to be moving away from like negative behaviors, negative thoughts. So I do think overall, your state of mind is just going to be healthier in February, allowing you, like even if you're delayed in any way, it's allowing you to make progress because you're seeing things through a fresh perspective, a healthier perspective than you previously were. And I do think this mindset or the way you're approaching things in February is leading to a 10 of Cups moment, but this 10 of Cups moment is at the end of the month. This feels like this whole month is going to be you evaluating things, changing things, fixing any mistakes or problems that could occur for you and making it something so it works for you, or, you're fixing things in the way that it's going to reflect more positively on you with whatever it is you're working on or going through in February. So I'm going to put down my next set of cards for you guys and see what else is coming for your February. Okay, we have semi-sextile, Pluto, and new moon. So I definitely think this month, as I said, like you're taking things and kind of like an editor would, you're changing things to be better for you. You're changing things so it's going to make you look a lot more professional, a lot more ready for whatever it is you're applying to, whatever new opportunity you're seeking out. It's going to require you to keep putting in more effort so something good happens. But with semi-sextile, this is saying that there definitely is going to be growth. There is going to be opportunities, but you have to keep hammering away to make sure they come to you. But I do think you guys know this with that Knight of Swords. Like you're ready to charge on and prove yourself in some way, that you're ready for good things, you want good things, but you have to keep perfecting your craft, keep perfecting your skills. This is something you're starting to realize is normal, and it's not a failure on your part. This is just something you have to do in life. You have to keep learning. You have to keep working on your skills. Like you're starting to get into this flow where I feel like whatever it is, there's something here that's going to be making more sense, and the delay is going to help you become better and attract a better opportunity afterwards. I also think that in February, you guys, you could be thinking a lot about trying new things, starting something new, wanting to transform your life in some way. So February is a good time to do this. February is a good time to go to that new restaurant, try out a new hobby, or go someplace new, talk to new people. I do think your life in February is preparing you for transformation and is a good time for transformations whenever you encounter delays, let's say with career. I picked that up a little bit, but I also see progress towards the end of the month. You maybe should focus on your relationships then. And then if you have delays with your relationships, you should then shift your focus to career. Like you guys have to balance out where you're trying to work in new changes, put in new energy. Just because one area is stopped, that doesn't mean you can't move on at all or make any forward progress. You just have to shift your focus and shift your balance. So I'm going to put down my love cards for you guys and see what is going to be coming towards singles and people who are already in a relationship. Okay, with these cards for singles, we have Wise Owl, Smart Choices, Lessons Learned, Answers Are Within You, An Old Soul, Sucker for You, You're Their Weakness, Head Over Heels in Love, Feeling Like a Kid Again, Anything for You. And I'll get to the other two cards for people who are paired in a minute. But for singles here, I feel like there could be someone coming towards you in February. But with Wise Owl, this is saying use your discernment, because maybe with people who have come towards you before, you're very easily able to sense people's true intentions. So you can kind of tell if someone is going to be right for you, if they have the same goals as you. Like you can see through whatever it is people say just to get on your good side. You know if it's BS or not. So this is saying use your owl, your smart owl skills from your past experiences and try to sense out the person coming forward to you and see if they're really truly good for you. But with Sucker for You, I do think this person who's coming towards you in love, this person might seem a little immature at first, but I do think this person has good intentions. Like They want to help you a lot. They want to give you lots of gifts. But maybe for you, it could come across as love bombish, like someone giving you a lot of things at once to make you like them, but then switching up once the relationship progresses further or if they get what they want. So you guys have to use your discernment to tell if this person is actually like this or not. Are they truly a sucker for you? Or is this person, playing games? I also think it's possible because of Wise Owl smart choices. Choice indicates that there's two people, not just one person you have to make a choice with, but it kind of gives two people. So maybe it's like, since this is a February reading, it's like maybe you have two people who want you to be their Valentine and you have to choose one. This could be something like that, where one person truly is really caring for you, but the other might be best not chosen, okay? And for those of you who are in a relationship, we have cloudy time, confusion, things are not clear, worry and doubt, misunderstandings, little ones, children involved, pregnancy, want to have a baby, immature behavior. So I do think with these two cards here, there could be a little bit of rocky times if you're already in a partnership. Like you guys could have arguments, but maybe it could be there's just some frustration in the relationship because maybe if you guys are trying to become pregnant, maybe there has been issues with that, or there's something frustrating about maybe an arrangement with childcare, trying to figure that out, like who's going to watch the kids, or how are we going to figure out someone to watch the kids. Like there's just something like that involving kids. For some of you, if you don't have kids, it's possible maybe you and your partner could be in a disagreement about like wanting kids or something to do with kids if you don't already have them. But I do think whatever this is, I think you and this person will talk about it, and that could be something that occurs throughout February. Like maybe you guys are trying to find common ground on what you think about these things, or maybe you're trying to figure out, like I said, if you already have kids, you're trying to figure out what's going to make sense for your schedule. And that might mean like your partner needing to sacrifice something, or you wanting a sacrifice, or maybe you're sacrificing too much. So there's something there in that dynamic that has to change in February. And you guys are going to be working on that together. So now I'm going to put down my last set of cards for career and money and see what's happening there in February. Okay, with these cards here, we have envy, promoter, and manifesting. So with career and money, as I mentioned earlier, I felt that that could actually be more of a focus for you guys in the month of February. So maybe here this is saying, try not to be too envious or compare yourself to other people when it comes to career and money, because maybe you guys feel like you're not further ahead enough, or things are delayed. I picked that up a little bit. Something might be delayed for you. Don't worry about that, because something very easily could change towards the end of the month with manifestation. Something good could come in when you don't expect it, or after you put lots of work in, it seems delayed, then something finally breaks and comes through for you. So this is really saying, don't compare yourself to other people's progress in life when it comes to work. This could be school or college as well. Your money, everyone's at a different starting point. So as you progress through life, you're also going to end up at different points that seem delayed or not as successful as other people, but that doesn't mean you won't have success. Like if your starting point is a lot more difficult than other people's, it's going to take you a lot more time to do things, and there's nothing wrong with that. So don't compare yourself, you guys. You're going to be okay. There's also a message here with promoter. Some of you guys need to promote yourself. So this is especially true if you have your own business, if you're on social media, trying to do something with that career and money-wise. You have to Try to promote yourself in some way. Put yourself out there. Take more risk this month with career and money. There's something here where the universe is like, go out there. Try to boost your self-esteem by promoting the qualities of yourself that you think are good, that you think are valuable. Maybe all you need to do, if you have a business, is to make some social media posts, make some flyers. There's something you need to do to give yourself that push out there. If you guys aren't comparing yourself, if that message doesn't resonate, this envy could be appearing because of your previous work, like you promoting yourself previously. Maybe that's what's blocked, like you did all the work and nothing's happening. So this is saying once you have this month progress, maybe something breaks through and it makes other people envious of what you're manifesting with your career and money. There could be something there that other people want from you. This could be your drive and ambition. Like you guys seem to be someone who is working on these areas a lot and very dedicated. There's something here that you want to achieve. But that could draw in some envy to you where people see, okay, you put in all this work and now, you're bringing in these good things like higher income, a better job, maybe a scholarship if you're in school, and it makes other people upset. Who cares? Keep promoting yourself and leveling yourself up and know that you deserve it. Don't feel guilty if this other situation is what is applying to you. But that was your reading, group number 1. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. If you did like it, consider liking the video, subscribing, hitting the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos I post. But I hope these really good things happen for you guys in February, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye. Welcome to your reading, group number 2. With your cards here, we have the 8 of Swords, the 3 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, the Lovers, and the 5 of Wands. So lots of wands for February. So fiery, fast energy. I feel like you guys are going to be really getting a lot of stuff done in February. You're going to be working really hard. You're going to be achieving a lot with the 10 of Wands here. That's you carrying all this weight and trying to get things together to, not have this weight on your back. You're trying to move this weight from point A to point B so you can feel lighter. You're really trying to make sure your efforts are going to be rewarded. So you're working harder than ever in February. And I see here too with the 8 of Swords, I feel like there's something you're letting self-doubt get the best of you with. So maybe there's something you want to embark on, something new you want to start with the 3 of Wands. You might need to do a lot of work to get rid of these burdens or other things you need out of the way. But even though you're doing this work, it's like you still might feel self-doubt when it comes to whatever this new thing you want to embark on. Whatever this is, you feel doubt to move forward with it. So once you're done doing all this hard work, you're going to come back to this place and still feel doubt. So what this is saying is you guys have to realize that you have a lot of power and ability. We see that with the 10 of Wands here. If you have all this drive and ambition to get things done, why can't you go on this new venture? Why can't you achieve more? You're already doing it. So try to be kind with yourself in February. Try not to feel too restricted, because some of these restrictions, I feel like it's you guys thinking, oh, I can't do this, or how can I do this? Like, you'll figure it out. Try not to be hard with yourself. Give yourself time to get rid of, all this work you have to do before you go on this new venture. And don't give yourself busy work as a form of procrastination. Once all that work is done, go to the new venture after. Don't give yourself more as a form of protecting yourself from facing whatever this is you want to embark on. You can do it. I also see here as well, Because you're working so hard in February, you guys, I want you guys to be careful when it comes to relationships with other people, with the Lovers and Five of Wands here. This indicates there could be some conflicts for you, but I feel like some of the conflicts could come from you being very busy, you not taking a break. So when someone asks you something or is trying to talk to you, you might get irritable, or you might kind of snap at someone, not purposely, but just because you're really tired, okay? So make sure you're getting some rest, even though you're working really hard. Take some rest in between this hard work so your relationships don't suffer, or you don't have as much conflicts with them, because I do think it might be difficult for you in February to balance your workout with maintaining your relationship with your friends, family, your romantic partner. So be aware of that. So now I'm going to put down some more cards and get more insights into your February. Okay, with these cards here, we have Libra, Chiron, and Sagittarius. So with these cards, Libra is again talking about that balance. Try to give love to yourself and give love to others. Don't neglect your relationships because you want to get so much done. It's okay to say no to people, of course, if you want to protect your own energy. This is just saying I feel like some of these relationship moments can actually help with healing. So don't fully neglect them, because you could be missing out on some really good, fun, mini moments that are healing for you when you stop and pause your work and talk to the people who are around you, okay? I know you guys might be in a rush, but this is saying don't rush. You have time. Take this time to try to balance and have a healthier like life schedule. Give yourself breaks, because sometimes when we move too fast, it can actually delay us. And you guys have the drive and energy to achieve, so this is going to happen for you either way. Whatever it is you're working on, it's going to happen either way. With Chiron, I do see here as well, maybe that Ten of Wands isn't just talking about physical type of task, or like for instance, let's say you're going to go on a trip. You need to make sure your passport's ready. You might need a visa depending on where you're traveling. You might need to get certain items ready for travel ahead of time. So instead of just stuff like that, I feel like this is talking about spiritual work, spiritual healing, mental and emotional labor for yourself. Maybe some of you guys are doing a lot to heal previous wounds that you have. So maybe you're neglecting some of your relationships, or you feel self-doubt because you're trying to overcome all these past things that kind of accumulated from your previous experiences. This also could be something you're working on overcoming, and you know you're facing it very bravely, but this is saying it's okay if this doesn't happen overnight. As long as you're in the process of healing, you can still do stuff. You can still interact with people. You can still have fun. Just don't fully just focus on healing, or, you know, don't overly focus on one thing. That's what I'm picking up. Like, don't overly focus on constantly doing. Don't overly focus on pausing everything and not interacting with people and, you know, just being in your house. This is saying try to find a balance with the way you're healing yourself and approaching your physical goals. So I hope that makes sense, because it's a lot that's coming through here. But with Sagittarius, lastly, I think you guys are going to be surprised, because whatever this is you're trying to work on, physical task or emotional wounds, this is saying there is going to be some type of growth here, some type of freedom resulting from this. So you guys really should congratulate yourself and be proud of yourself. It doesn't really matter what you're doing. It's like, I feel like you're going to be successful this month. And you're doing so much that's not only going to reward you this month, but in the months ahead as well. So now I'm going to put down some love cards for singles and for people who are already in a relationship. Okay, so for singles here, we have taking a gamble, a risk worth taking, taking chances, a leap of faith, optimistic mindset, communication, getting news, phone call / text, information, and expression. So I feel like you guys are going to be having some type of communication come out of nowhere, or you're going to receive something from someone romantically, and this is something that you feel like is worth taking a risk on. You're going to be optimistic about this person reaching out to you. You're going to be really happy about it maybe as well. So maybe you know this person who's going to be giving you this communication. Like, it's not someone asking, hey, can I have your number? It's someone who already has your number asking you out or wanting to do something with you, like a date, something like this, okay? So this person's going to communicate with you and you're going to be feeling fulfilled and excited about it. This is also saying in romantic context here, make sure you're communicating what you want. Be very clear. And if someone were to, not like what you're saying, that's for the better. Don't silence yourself or make yourself smaller. Be very clear and direct with what you want, because that's going to protect you in February with these love connections. That's going to help you out if you're single. I also think that whatever this is, it's going to be helping you balance out that work ethic you have. So if you feel like going on this date or interacting with this person who's going to be asking you out, don't feel like you have to say no. This is saying, like, take that chance. This is going to help you balance things out as well. And for those of you who are already in a relationship, we have explosive love, troubled relationship, explosive situations, lots of disagreements, bad combination, love is work, make an effort, prepare to do the work, you reap what you sow, working hard. So if you're already with someone, I feel like you could have some difficulties. I picked up on that earlier, but this could be like you guys having more fights. Maybe you're both working a lot, so it could be like you're both tired and you kind of accidentally take it out on each other. So this is saying love is work. Like, you have to do something here. Take some time this month for you and your person to improve on the relationship, to make things better, so you guys don't have this keep happening where you take it out on your partner takes it out on you. Like, this is saying take time. I'm going to borrow that communication card from the singles. You guys need to communicate better, more clearly what your needs are, so that you can improve your relationship. With love is work here, I don't think this is going to be like a breakup or anything. This is just saying there's something here that has to be improved so both of you can, have things not be so explosive or disruptive, upsetting. Once you improve this, the relationship will also get better. So now I'm going to put down my career and money cards lastly and see what else wants to come through. Okay, with these cards here, we have real estate, unclear, and comfort. So I do think with money and career, this is saying things will be okay, but there could be a lot that's going to be left unknown to you. So sometimes things are unknown to us because we're not meant to know. Because if we did know, it could make us be led to making the wrong decision if we know everything that happens. So this is saying you kind of have to rely on your gut here when it comes to money or career in February. There's something you have to trust yourself with. So this is basically saying if you feel something's wrong, don't go with that. If you feel like something's right, go ahead. Overall, though, I do feel with comfort, things are going to be all right for you guys overall. You might not be rolling in dough in February, but you're going to be okay. And I also think, interestingly, I know this is career and money. I want to say here too, for those of you who are in relationships, I feel like it's possible you and your partner could fight about apartments, a house, wanting to change something in your space. So be aware of that as well. I know that's a strange message, but maybe you guys disagree on how you want to arrange things in your house, or there's something that could be expensive that one of you doesn't want to spend money on. There's something here like that. But I do think in this month as well, maybe you guys could be doing something with your job where you could change your job with real estate, like moving from one place to another place. You might have to change because the money situation at your current job could be unclear, or it's not giving you enough comfort with money. Like they're not paying you enough, or they're kind of doing something shady. So you don't know exactly what's happening with the company's future, aka what's going to happen with your job. So you might have to leave your job. I feel like a lot of this area in February is going to be you guys deciding what makes you comfortable, what doesn't work for you, and changing and arranging things so it brings more comfort. So doing things that give you more money, or a job that's more clear on what's going on with management or your job's like responsibilities, stuff like that. So that was your reading, group number 2. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. If you did like it, consider liking the video, subscribing, hitting the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos like this. But I hope your February has these good things happen. I hope everything works out for you guys, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye. Welcome to your reading, group number 3. You chose the Amethyst Cluster, and with your cards here, we have the 6 of Wands, the 7 of Cups, Queen of Wands, 7 of Swords, and the King of Wands. So what I see here for your February is I feel like you're going to have your attention on many different things. So at times, this can be overwhelming for you. With the 7 of Cups, like your energy is going to be poured into many different cups, many different areas. So make sure to try to ground yourself when needed, and try not to worry or take a minute to pull yourself back if you feel like your energy is too scattered or is on too many different things. Take a minute to pull yourself back down to earth, ground yourself so this won't be too much for you. I also see here with the 6 of Wands, I do think you're going to accomplish a lot. You're going to achieve whatever it is you want to achieve in February. Let's say if you want to get more money in February, that's something you're going to do. If you want to have a new relationship, I feel like you're going to have luck with dating. There's something here where you're going to have luck with multiple different areas of your life, or whatever goal that you want to bring to fruition. I feel like this is something that's possible for you in February. But you have the issue of having your energy in a lot of different areas. So try to balance yourself out in February by being like, okay, I'll have one day dedicated to this goal, and then maybe the next day, a rest day, or dedicated to something completely different. Try to make sure you're not giving your all in one area, because you're definitely going to need it to put in many different things. So I can't tell if this is just like you guys wanting to accomplish a lot in different areas of your life, or this is like things are happening that you can't control. So you have to pour your energy into all these cups. So regardless of that, this is saying like, just try to balance yourself out. Don't overexert yourself. Organize things in a way you have time to recover, but still work on all these goals. Or, if this is something you can't control, it just happens, you will be able to handle it because the way you're scheduling things in your life. I also see here with the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, this is a pairing, but with the 7 of Swords in between, it's like, I think you guys have to be careful of other people trying to meddle in your affairs, what you want to do. There's someone who could be watching you and tries to throw you off course. Maybe they see you having all this energy to accomplish a lot, or they see you being able to take the punches life throws you this month, and they don't like how you're able to handle things so easily, so graciously. They don't like that, how you're more of the center of attention this month with the Six of Wands. So you could have trouble with certain people. I also can see this too. You could have someone try to meddle in your relationship romantically if you're in one, because the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands are a pairing. So something being right between them as they're almost next to each other is like, there's people trying to disrupt your relationships. Ignore these people, of course, but look out for them so that you know when to stop them as they're coming up doing whatever it is they're doing. It seems like a gossip with swords, or someone trying to make it so there's rumors spread about you or your relationship. Very immature. But I do see that here. So just please be careful in February of what you say to other people about your relationship if you're in one, or what you're doing with your goals, because someone might want to take that energy and throw something negative back at you with what you have told them. So I'm going to put down some more cards and see what else is in store for you for February. Okay, with these cards here, we have the 4th house, then we have the 9th house, and the 2nd house. So for these cards, you got all house cards. And this is relating to the 7 of Cups cards. 7 of Cups card. There's multiple areas of your life that are important. So with the 4th house, this is all about your family, your home life. And we see on this card, it says self-care, your foundations. So I feel like this is something that's going to be important to you. I also wanted to say here, not for all of you, but some of you guys might want to be careful what you tell your family about what you're doing. Maybe some of your family members will gossip about what you're doing, or they don't like what you're doing for whatever reason. So that's something to keep in mind. I also think it's possible there's something related to your family coming up in February. Maybe there is a family event, or a family member could be asking you for a favor, with this area being highlighted, so beware of that. With the 9th house, this is all about like religion in some ways, philosophy, travel to other places. So I think it's also possible that you could have some spiritual or philosophical type of knowledge you must learn in February. This also could be a confirmation if you guys have recently, went to a bookstore, picked up some books on philosophy, psychology, something like that, where whatever that book is teaching you, there's something there that's going to help you a lot in your life in February as you're reading through that book. There's knowledge there that's going to help grow you. And with the 2nd house, this is all about your money, material things. This could be like something luxurious at the same time. So it's not just like, okay, something mundane that's bringing you money. I think it could be possible here. You could receive some sort of material assets in your life in February, maybe related to a family. So like you could receive some gift from a family member, or with real estate appearing, it is possible there could be some inheritance finalizing or finally being given to you. Obviously, this doesn't mean anyone's passing away or something like that. This is if this has already happened. Maybe something's finalizing and it could be upsetting a family member or family members of yours. So maybe there's some issues with family jealousy or family problems where people are like, you're getting something and I'm not. And if this isn't something you're getting from your family, I just feel this from your family. Like someone's talking about you, someone doesn't like your relationship, someone doesn't like something you're doing, but I feel like you guys are going to be doing well with these cards here. Like, you're feeling comfortable with yourself, your personal goals. You're feeling comfortable with your spiritual and religious beliefs here with the ninth house. And you're also comfortable with the assets you have, the luxuries, your money you have with the second house. So please be aware, in February, there could be events relating to these three areas in your life. But there's a lot going on with your energy, of course. That's why all these different houses and the Seven of Cups appeared. So you guys have to be very careful in February that you don't tell people too much what is happening with your luxuries and money, with your beliefs, with what you're getting from family members. Or you have to be careful of telling your family members what's going on in these areas of your life. So I'm going to put down some love oracle cards for singles and people in relationships. Okay, for singles, we have it's a plan, asking you out on a date, making plans, not leaving it to chance, create a plan, mushrooms, delusions, things are not as they seem, wishful thinking, escape from reality. So what I see here is you guys could have a date already scheduled in February, but it's possible that this person might not be all that they seemed cracked out to be. Or I also can see this as, like, let's say you go on a date with someone in February. It's possible that this is just saying, see things as they are. Like, if someone's giving you signs that something wouldn't work out, don't try to think, oh, because I'm attracted to this person, I'm just going to see it as, and this is nothing. I'm just going to go forward with it still. This is saying, see things as they are. Don't be like, with mushrooms. Don't see things like you're in an altered state. See things as they are. So if someone says something to you that you don't like, don't think, I'm just going to ignore this so I can go on another date with them. Or I'm just going to ignore this because maybe it's not really a big deal. Trust your intuition with anyone you're dating in February, because that's going to work more in your favor than seeing things in a way that's not truthful. So it's possible that whatever date or plan you already have scheduled in February, it doesn't mean it's going to go bad. This is just a reminder that if things do go bad, trust yourself, trust your gut, and know that you're not seeing things like you're under the influence. It's just the truth. And for those of you already in a romantic relationship, we have twists and turns, unpredictable, abrupt changes, hard to understand, unstable situation, getting a taste, karma bites back, a karmic cycle, unpleasant events, suffering the consequences. This is very interesting because it just makes me think of that person meddling in your life. We had that Queen of Wands, King of Wands with a Seven of Swords right in between. That's someone who's trying to mess around with your life. I can't tell if this is a family member because I keep picking up something with like family drama, or you need to see your family in February for whatever reason. But with that Seven of Swords person, regardless if it's a family member or not, there's just someone messing around with your relationship or trying to cause drama for very, very few of you. I feel like this could be someone is trying to make it so your partner's unfaithful, which I really hope not, because obviously that's horrible. I just think this is someone, though, for the most part, this is just someone trying to sow doubt with your relationship. I think things will be fine. But this is someone who doesn't like how you're happy in a relationship. This is someone who, they're not a kind person. They're trying to get revenge on you for some perceived slight. So maybe if you upset a family member or whoever this person is, it's like they're trying to do this to get back at you. Or they're trying to do this so you're doubting the strength of your relationship. But if you look at these things clearly and, don't look at this over emotionally, look at it logically, because I feel like this person is setting something up for you guys so that you think like, okay, you're going to get upset and do something that it makes things worse. So look at this level-headedly. If there is someone trying to get involved or say things about your relationship, so doubt about it, I do think things will work out with getting a taste. Whatever this person does to you, it will come back to them, especially if you're seeing things level-headedly. You'll be able to block this person trying to cause issues for you. Sorry for this type of message, but I want to read genuinely, and that's what's coming through. Maybe that won't happen for everyone, but I just get the feeling of some people are trying to meddle in your guys' life. Like, this could just be people gossiping about you guys or doing something behind your back. So please be careful either way. But I'm going to put down some career and money cards and see what else is coming through. Okay, with these cards, we have patience, persistence, and gift. So you guys will have to be patient in February when it comes to receiving blessings related to career and money. It doesn't mean money or something with your job won't get better, but I feel like you have to put in more work here with persistence. This is saying don't give up. And if something you put a lot of work towards doesn't immediately pay off for you, have patience, because you could be gifted later on from something you have previously done or something you were persistently working on over and over again. You finally get a result from it. So this could be like, let's say at work, you set something up that doesn't seem to be showing lots of results for maybe a couple of months. And now it's like in February, it's saying keep going, because this thing that you're working on, it's eventually going to see an uptick in success. So you could receive like more sales. And with having more sales, you get a bonus, a gift of a bonus. Something like that could happen in February. I would say more towards the end of February, of course, because this seems to be something you have to work on or continue on working on. And with gift as well, I also think it's possible with that second house. Okay, I'm making the connection now. There's something related to money. Like I said, like if you're receiving or having a inheritance finalized or some gift of money from a family member, this is definitely coming in February, or finally, like the family drama around it is resolving in February. So that's a good thing. I do think career will be more like patient, quiet, calm. So that's also a good thing. Like, I hope there won't be any like work dramas. It just seems like personal relationships could have some issues. But at work, I think you're going to have a break. Maybe work in February for you guys will provide a sense of calm and kind of make everything feel less dramatic. Like, work is going to make you feel relieved. It's going to give you a sense of solace, so you can just rest and balance out everything that's happening, because there's a lot here. Okay. And it's not all bad, even though there were some negative messages, you guys. There is a lot good for you. Like, you're getting more recognition. You're having blessings, I feel, in multiple areas of your life, but it's just like people around you might not be at the same level you're at. So it's causing issues for you. But don't take this as a personal attack on yourself. Remember that you can only control your reaction. You can't control if people think negative things about you, or they try to, they're jealous, so they're taking action against you. You can only continue to do well. Don't make yourself smaller so that these people succeed. Continue doing what you're doing and find peace in the fact that things will work out for you with all this movement of energy. It just might be, it just might be a little dramatic at times in February with your relationships because of all these blessings and areas of life that are going to be active for you. So that was your reading, group number 3. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. If you did like it, consider liking the video, subscribing, hitting the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos like this. But I hope these areas of life in February do provide blessings to you and you overcome any drama. And I hope to see you guys in the next reading. Bye.